Hey, and welcome to Is It Worth a Sandwich? I am Zach. Actually, Funkenstein was the monster.
And I am Joe. Couldn't come up with a pun for his name, Kira. And today we're going to be doing our Halloween episode of Drinks from the Internet. So we're going to be making 4 drinks that are inspired by Halloween, fall, and just kind of that whole spiel. The drinks we're going to be making for you today are the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Martini,
We'll be making a zombie shooter,
a Dracula's Blood,
and a Harvest Moon Punch, which actually I believe is normally a finish move at Smash Brothers.
Yes. We are going to be also, the Harvest Moon Punch we're getting out of Hot Toddies, a cookbook I picked up. So, yeah, that one's not actually on the internet. So, let's get started with the Drunken Peanut Butter Cup. I actually looked up what this cocktail was called during editing. So, the first step is to make Reese's Pieces infused vodka. In order to do this, you're going to add 1 cup of vodka and 1/2 cup of Reese's Pieces, and you're going to let that sit overnight. You're supposed to strain this afterwards, but I thought it would be more fun to show the horror that it wrought. We're going to be adding in 3 ounces of Reese's Pieces vodka, 3 ounces of milk, and about 2 ounces of the chocolate liqueur to the martini shaker. We also added the chocolate sauce, which was supposed to be a garnish, but que sera. Maybe read our recipes before we do these videos. You're then going to shake the martini until chilled. For presentation, you're going to rim your glass in peanut butter and then dip that into crushed up Reese's Pieces. Strain your drink in and add a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on the side for presentation. That one actually looks really good. Looks better than the one Zach made. All right, and that is how you make the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Martini.
All right.
The vodka comes off a little strong in this, but this is good.
Yeah, it's good. The vodka's a little strong.
And I think like the presentation is a little extra, but
Yeah.
But no, this was good. I actually like this this drink a lot.
So.
Yeah, because I figured first when we were going to do something like candy and that sort of thing, and yeah, this does taste like candy, obviously, because it's mostly candy.
I feel like this would be better off if you got like a peanut butter, like dessert topping syrup, and like swirled it around the inside of the glass.
Yeah, I could see that. Like it could use just a touch of sweetness, oddly enough.
Yeah, no, because just the vodka is, I don't want to say it's overwhelming, but
yeah,
but it's the primary taste.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of the other flavors, but
here, let's see if we can.
But that's mostly also if you get the parts where it's more drink and less, rimmage.
Yeah. Oh, that looks extra pretty if you can see that. I'm not going to try and bend it over.
And mine does not.
Yeah, the little bit of extra chocolate syrup did help. I mean, honestly, I would hate to put more sugar in this or something like that, but I think that would improve it. I mean, great drink, could use improvement.
Yeah, no.
See me after class.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to be doing the zombie shooter. To make this cocktail, first we're going to add our vodka and a little bit of lemon juice into our martini shaker with a lot of ice. And we're going to shake the heck out of this thing. It needs to be ice cold in order for the next part to work properly. You're going to strain the vodka and lemon solution into a shot glass, leaving a little bit of room at the top. And then you're going to use a straw to slowly add in a little bit of Bailey's to layer at the bottom so that it starts to resemble a human brain in a shot glass. And then we have our zombie shooter, and that is already curdling Zach. No!
But
it's alcohol, and you want to... No, yeah, so this one did not work out. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff in my glass that is, the effects of when you mix cream and lemon, which is a shame because it tastes so good when you get it right.
See, here's the thing, kids. You know how it's best, like in the original Night of the Living Dead, they didn't explain where the zombies came from, you just accepted it?
Yeah.
Just make something and call it a zombie shooter.
Yeah, well, like this one's supposed to look like a brand. It's supposed to look cute, but like, wow, that is just not. No.
No.
Now this, you could chalk this up to that we made it wrong, but I'm fairly skilled at this, and if I screwed it up,
And I did not make mine.
no, I made his. So, cheers.
To not drinking this because science says it's a bad idea.
Yes, we don't want to get sick. Next, we have the Dracula's Blood Shooter from the Drunken Moogle. To make this unholy cocktail, first you're going to add in 1/2 ounce of blood orange juice, or syrup in our case, because that's what we were able to find, 1/2 ounce of Fireball whiskey, and 1/2 ounce of raspberry liqueur. We were using razzmatazz because it sounds really fun. Then you're going to put that over ice and shake it like crazy. And of course, reuse your footage because you only shot yourself doing this once. All right, and so...
That's right. You should.
Shake
You
it.
can't tell from the camera. Joe has broken a sweat from shaking.
Well, also because we started the other one and it's hot.
No.
And I'm fat. All right, so this is the Dracula's Blood.
Now, wouldn't Dracula's blood just be the blood of the person he most recently drank?
Yes.
To Drac's most recent victim. Villager number 3. He will be missed.
What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. But enough of that. Let's...
Kind of like this shot.
Yeah.
This is a miserable pile of secrets.
Yeah.
I do not like this.
See, I like this one, but I also like raspberry and blood orange, so...
Like, I could drink it, but I'm not going to.
Yes. Well, also... Okay.
I could finish it, but I'm not going to.
So, the Fireball adds nothing.
No, I can't even tell it's there.
Actually,
I can get a little bit of it now.
yeah, the little bit of cinnamon doesn't do anything for it, and I feel like if we'd used vodka or something more sensible, it would have made more sense. I get, like, why the cinnamon's there. I just don't...
Yeah, I don't. I feel the warm aftertaste of the Fireball now.
Yeah, I like this less and less as I drink more of it.
See?
This drink is a miserable little pile of secrets.
That's right. We'd be better off eating wall turkey.
Yes. Lastly, we have Harvest Moon Punch from the book Hot Toddies. We are drastically cutting down the recipe from this book. It originally calls for it to be 1 gallon of apple cider. We're cutting that down to about 3 cups. From there, you're going to add in about 6 cloves, 2 sticks of cinnamon, and about 1/4 of the zest of 1 orange. Try and get as little of the plinth as you can. That's the white stuff on the outside of the orange. It is really fun to say, though, plinth. The recipe also calls for adding in star anise, which we're going to be avoiding because, by God, I hate that stuff. I do not like licorice, so avoiding it entirely. You're going to let that cook for about 1/2 hour on medium-low. You want it to simmer, not boil. After it has finished cooking, you're going to add in about 2 ounces of bourbon. And then the really fun part of this cocktail, what made me want to do this one in the first place, you serve it in a hollowed-out pumpkin. If this doesn't just scream Halloween, I do not know what does.
Look! Wall turkey on his shirt!
I probably should have changed shirts before we did this one. But anyway, here's this. So it is a pumpkin full of alcohol. I love the concept of this. Even if this isn't great, I'm kind of really like the presentation.
I am very curious to see what happens.
Now, I did not strain it out, so if you get a chive, or not a chive, if you get
Clove.
a clove, yeah, that's
Just I'm going with just a little bit.
okay.
So what is this exactly?
This is basically hard apple cider. Nope.
Oh god, not at all. Not my thing. I mean, I'm not generally a hot drink person as it is.
Yeah, and this is a lot of stuff you don't like in one spot.
Yeah, it's you know what? I'm sure there are people that find this absolutely delightful.
Oh yeah, I like it.
And if you're not me, you'll probably enjoy this if you're a big fall person, because this definitely has a lot of fall flavors. I am just more so. Oh, it is cold out. I will drink vodka for warmth.
So yeah, I like this. I think it's delightful. I think the presentation is 90% of what sells this thing, of just that you serve it in a pumpkin.
You know what we need to do next year?
What? Pick drinks that are good?
Well, that. But, no. We need to hollow out a watermelon.
Yes.
And do a summerween version.
There you go. Yeah, no, because you'd probably like that, like a watermelon slurry thing that has that. Yeah, you'd probably... Exactly.
I'd be all over that shit.
Yeah. So, of these 4 drinks, 3 of which that we drank, which was your favorite?
I guess the Reese's one?
By default.
Yeah, by default. I mean, one we didn't drink. The other 2... I mean, the Dracula's Blood... If I were sadder, I would drink more of it.
Yes. and like, that one, again, the Drunken Moogle I love. A lot of their drinks do have a little bit of room for improvement. And, yeah. I don't know. I like this, but it's also hard apple cider.
And I've had some good ciders before, but
yeah.
I don't think I want a hot cider.
Okay.
Just generally, hot drinks are not my thing. I don't drink coffee. I very rarely... I'll buy hot chocolate if I'm at a coffee shop and I feel like guilty that I'm not buying anything.
Yes. But honestly, my favorite drink of the night was whenever I was like, oh, okay, I'll just drink the rest of the Baileys because it's right here. That was my favorite drink of the evening. So it was, so the winner of this Drinks from the Internet thing is just some leftover Baileys.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.